Lions, New York. El Rey is finally here for UW. And he is here for one reason, and that's to be in the Royal Rumble. And he's going to take everybody, toss them out one by one, because we know that the prize of winning the Rumble is a title shot. There's somebody here that has a television title that doesn't have the look like I do to be the television champion. Be ready. Once I win that Rumble, I'm coming for that television champion. Don't you worry.
January 15th, Ultimate Wrestling. The Ultimate Rumble. Greed will be in full force. All 4 members are here. That's 4 times the chance of winning this Rumble and taking it all home. Everybody clear the ring. It's time to go public.
It was a year ago today that I had my second match ever, and it was the UW Rumble. I did not win, but this year I get a do-over. I'm going to outlast 30 other competitors, 30 plus, and I'm going straight to Divine Intervention, where I'm going to challenge for the World Heavyweight title. You can count on that.
To all my freaks and my geeks and social media peeps, for those who don't know me, well, sucks to be you. I'm the one, the only, the unorthodox superstar, Lestat. And here I am, in UW. I told you I'll be here, and I will be here. And another promise I'll take, all the jewelry, right here. Peace.
Tonight your boy Luca Mancini enters the Ultimate Rumble with 29 other competitors with a shot on the line to face any champion in the company. And make no mistake about it, I'm going to make my presence known. I'm going to walk out with a shot at the heavyweight championship.
Gotta get these bad boys ready for this Rumble. Mr. TJD's not here. Tell me what to do, but I already know what I gotta do. Coming in that ring, that Rumble, I'm taking everybody, I'm gonna squeeze, I'm gonna yank, I'm gonna toss all your, I'm not saying the word, out of that ring. Feel the power. Rot's here.
Ultimate Rumble. 30 men and women are competing to be the next #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. You know what? I came this close last year. This year, I'm not going to fall second. I'm going to come #1 contender. I don't care if you're guy, girl, or even freaking vet. You stand my way, I'm going to show you why I'm the leader, the toxic generation, and the next UW champion.
Ultimate Wrestling. It's been a long time since we've been here. And the last time we were here, we walked through these halls. We walked to that ring as champion. But we see that the landscape has changed. We see that times have made things different. We see the competitors are younger. We see some of the old faces getting wrinklier. We see one thing that hasn't changed is the Ultimate Rumble. So maybe we're here to herald in a new level of change. Maybe we're going to go all the way in this Rumble and take your heroes down. Or maybe, just maybe, we're just here to hurt people and have fun doing it.
As he mentioned, these guys were tag team partners earlier in the night, starting off the Rumble here against each other.
Could be a very interesting matchup, but then again, they're both tag team specialists. Tonight was the first time they've ever teamed together, to my knowledge. So this is every man for himself. What is Chai Chester trying to do? A moonwalk? What was a one-footed moonwalk? I don't understand this guy. Trying to tell each other to cross the line.
And he lured him in. Side headlock by Chichester now.
Chichester with the height advantage. Could have the speed advantage in this match as well.
Caden bringing him down to his level with a side headlock of his own.
You hear Cadence in there. He never stops talking throughout the match. Good way to throw off his opponent. Uh-oh. Here's the next contestant.
Number 3. It's the Hyena.
If I was the Hyena, I'd take my sweet time getting in the ring.
Yep. He didn't take too much time.
But then again, like I said earlier, every man for himself. If Chichester and the Defiant one team up, maybe they'll get rid of him right off the bat.
They could.
Chichester trying to keep the cheetah grounded. You
Looks
see
like
Cadence just sitting back and going to relax and let the other guys do the work.
save his energy.
Smart, smart, smart. Oh, they look like they're going to work as a team right here, right now on the Hyena.
It looks like the Hyena's biting Chichester.
Hey, he is an animal. I just hope he doesn't have rabies.
And Cadence spanking the Hyena.
What did you just say?
He spanked the Hyena. I saw it with my own eyes.
Are you allowed to do that in public in a family environment?
I don't know. It might be animal abuse.
Huh. SPCA will be here next time then. Back suplex by Chichester on the Hyena.
Looks like they're going to try again to get the Hyena out.
Uh-oh. My phone just rang. The Animal Society's calling. We better do something before they find out the Hyena's still in the building. I hope he's got a flea and rabies shot.
Yeah, there's. I don't think we're going to find out, but he did bite Chichester, so if he starts showing symptoms,
Ooh, Chichester with a big chop.
echoing throughout the gym here.
Ooh, big chop to the Hyena.
Some base to that one. And Chichester tried to eliminate Caden. Thumb to the eye. And now it's Chichester hanging on.
Robbie Vegas.
Number 4.
4, that is correct. Well, they trying to work out some deal here? It's every man for himself, Vegas. You're a high roller. You're from Sin City. Come on. Bet on yourself.
All 3 men look to be. Oh, Chichester again trying to double cross.
Chris Cadence playing it smart. Yeah. Why use up all your energy? You got a bunch of other guys and gals possibly coming into this match. You want to win, you got to last here tonight.
Caden. Chichester hanging on for dear life.
Poor Cadence is so happy about everything, but I think he was a little premature on that one.
And the Hyena's still trying to get Chichester out of the ring. We got number 5 coming in now.
Wow, Alexander, young man that was in a tag match earlier tonight, back out here, as you said, he's contestant number 5, and nobody's been eliminated yet.
We got 2 guys from Sin City, 1 straight edge. Robbie Vegas.
We got 1 guy that come out of the SPCA, the Humane Society, the Lollipop Farm. One of those escaped from a zoo, the Hyena. We got the unpredictable Chris Cadence. Cadence just played it smart. He rolled out under the bottom rope. He's going to go outside and enjoy himself.
Yeah. Hang out with the fans for a few minutes. The Hyena is now biting Delson Alexander.
Too bad we can't get Cadence up here for a few minutes.
That would be awesome. Hard shot by Robbie Vegas there.
Contestant number 6 about to come into the ring.
And that's Lotto from Greed.
That it is. Maybe tonight Lotto hits his numbers.
He's a big boy. It's going to be hard to get him or his tag team partner over the ropes.
Very true. If his tag partner's in here, imagine trying to get either one of those guys out.
And if his partner does show up, that'll give them both an advantage until the end of the match.
Robbie Vegas just tried to throw Chichester out, and Chichester, like a Chester cheetah, Chester cat, slid right back in the ring.
Now triple teaming Lotto.
Smart move, like you said. Try to get that bigger guy out of there. Lotto's a house of fire. Big man's got some energy.
Lotto standing tall for a minute. Delson's back up. Stiff headbutts we saw earlier in the night. Chichester,
contestant number 7, about to make his way to the ring.
Big scoop slam by Lotto. Turns around into Chris Caden headbutt. No effect.
Oh, Draven, the one and only.
This is number 8, correct?
That is correct, number 8. Sorry, I had to take my socks and shoes off to get a full count here.
Still no elimination so far.
Draven, the one and only. I don't know how much you know about Draven. He's usually full of himself, sometimes for good reason.
Going after Lotto might not have been the smartest decision, but Draven's fresh man.
Draven must think he's got some power balls here. He's going to go after Lotto.
Go after the biggest guy in the ring.
Very smart, very smart. Big chop from Lotto. Oh, Cadence with a big chop onto Draven. Oh, Hyena is the first eliminated out of this match.
Delson Alexander hanging on to that bottom rope. He's still in. Hyena was our first elimination. Stiff shots by Alexander.
Who do we got coming out?
Unorthodox Lestat.
Lestat right back in here.
Number 9 with 1 elimination so far. Going after Delson Alexander.
You see the first 2 guys in the ring are still in here, but you see Cadence just sitting back, relaxing, and buying his time. Smart veteran.
Delson Alexander hanging on.
Delson, slid back in.
Yep.
Draven, the one and only, got splashed by Lotto. Now getting choked out. You see Robbie Vegas in the far corner just relaxing now.
Lestat hanging on. Still in it.
Lestat's not a small guy, but in stature, they ought to try getting him out of there as soon as possible. Uh-oh. I don't know if you're familiar with this guy, but if I know anything and I know any better, LDC is going to go right after Draven. They've got nothing but issues. And you see LDC being brought out by the man himself, Keith Zimmer. I said LDC and the one and only Draven have issues.
Going at it on the outside of the ring.
Draven hightailed it out of the ring, and LDC followed right behind him. They're going at it on the outside.
Looks like Lestat was eliminated. There's the second member of Greed.
We're going to have some humanity in here now.
Big Budget and Lotto. Members of Greed.
Big Budget's out there buying his time. He's going over to console his tag team partner. But you still see Chai Chester and Cadence, the two gentlemen that started this match, still in there. Crazy Chai going after the two big men.
Not such a smart decision.
We say he's crazy for a reason.
LDC is just walking around ringside with Draven, letting the fans have some fun at the expense of his chest.
Uh-oh. Who's next? He might be one of the lightest ones in this match, but the kid's got hurt.
I wouldn't count him out.
You cannot count him out.
Looks like he's already buying his time on the outside, hanging out with the fans.
This young man is playing it smart. Smart.
And I think that Draven just eliminated LDC.
You are very correct. LDC is out of this match.
Oh, and that was a car accident in the middle of the ring. Lotto and Delson Alexander, and Alexander
just got eliminated by Lotto. Lotto played a little greed and got rid of him. Uh-oh. You see on the outside here, the Ultimate Wrestling Champion, Jeremy Adams, checking out who could possibly be one of his next opponents. Draven, the one and only, has been eliminated with a little outside help from the man he eliminated, LDC.
LDC returning that favor.
I'm sure we have not heard the last of the feud here in Ultimate Wrestling with Draven and LDC.
Well, they're still going at it.
Oh, big chop in the corner by Cadence on the Rain.
Chichester trying to get rid of Delson Alexander. He's hanging on.
Correct, he tried to get rid of Saren Rain, and Saren Rain skinned the cat and got himself right back in there. See Greed teaming up on Robbie Vegas in the corner. Oh, big splash.
Thumb to the eyes by Julio on Saren Rain.
3 members of Greed in there right now. Are they being greedy, taking up too many spots?
It's a good strategy.
It is very good strategy, but hey, as I've said, it's every man for himself. Uh-oh, 4 members of Greed now.
Oh, wow.
Price Pure Gold is now in this match. I think the vault is now open.
Yep. These are very good odds until later on in the match. Price feeding.
Oh. Chichester got laid out right there.
Working as a team already.
You see Chris Cadence reached up and brought pure gold to the outside where he just sucker punched him in the mouth. But neither one of these guys are out of the match. They went under the bottom rope. Sarah and Rain getting worked over by Greed in the far corner. They just double headbutted the poor kid.
Pure Gold going after Caden on the outside now.
Is Greed right now greedy, or are they playing it smart?
I think they're a little bit of both.
Greed isn't always a bad thing, in this case especially.
Be interesting to see what happens if they end up having to go against each other later on the match, because only one man can win this.
Very true.
But for now, they do have the numbers in their favor. But here comes
here's
Jace.
Jace has always told me he's the ultimate underdog, so you cannot count this guy out.
He's going after Pure Gold. They started the show off tonight. I guess they're not done.
That's a rivalry we could see for quite a long time here in Ultimate Wrestling. And you just see Chichester was sent over the rope, but he held on again. Is that true that all cats always lying down their feet and he's a Chester?
That's what I've heard, and so far it's looking like it's the truth. Because he's been in that position several times tonight, but he's not been eliminated so far.
He has. He's been in there, I'm going to say, well over 12, 13 minutes. Hard chop by Jace. I just saw specks of gold going through the air over there. Some people got to team up and get the bigger guys out of there. Otherwise, there's not going to be a chance for some of them in this match. Especially when there's, 4 guys out from a team in this contest.
And Caden just got a piece of each of them. I don't think Greed took that too kindly. You see Lotto and Big Budget. Now it looks like they're going to try to work the numbers in their favor. That's Saren Rain and Robbie Vegas went after. Is that Lotto there?
That's Big Budget right there. Yeah, and I guess they came up on the short end of the stick. Chichester with a headbutt to Jace. So much action, folks. Sorry we can't keep track of it all. We're doing the best we can up here. This is non-stop action here at the Ultimate Rumble.
And here comes another. Another big man, El Rey, making his way to the ring. Oh, what a German suplex.
An assisted German suplex. That's good teamwork right there.
Yep.
El Rey should just buy his time. Buy your time, young man.
And Greed is just running this show. There goes Saren Rain. Eliminated.
Uh-oh. We got 2 brick houses going at it here in the middle of the ring.
Nobody wants to give an inch.
Would you win a match like this? Especially with, it's at stake?
Yeah.
Big clothesline. Almost took the words right out of my mouth there.
Caden fighting back out of the corner.
Cadence and Chichester been in there, I'm going to say, well over 15 minutes right now.
First 2 in the ring.
Big Budget just hit Cadence with a headbutt and took him out. Laid him out in this match, but Cadence is still in the match.
He is defiant. Oh, Caden trying to get Big Budget over the top rope. Celebrating too early again.
Oh!
And he got him out.
Big Budget is out. One of the biggest men of the match is now out. Oh,
And now he eliminates Lotto.
Caden
Impressive.
has cashed in so far. He hit both his scratchers. Uh-oh. Elmo's coming back out. Somebody might tickle him. Elmo is so unpredictable. You never know what this guy is capable of.
And the two remaining members of Greed are still working together. But Lotto and Big Budget were eliminated. Elmo going after Robbie Vegas in the corner. And there you see Caden and Chichester still in the match.
And you see the two remaining members of Greed tried to eliminate Jace, but Jace held on. Jace is back in the ring. Uh-oh.
Another double team.
Oh,
Julio Diamante
and Pure Gold are gone.
All four members of Greed have been eliminated now.
Wow. Jace, the underdog, in there, and he just eliminated two top contenders, in my opinion.
Huge crossbody by Chichester. Going to eliminate Chase here.
Jace has now been eliminated by Chichester.
And he is finding himself surrounded by a pack of wolves called Greed on the outside.
There's 5 men in the match right now. The 6th man's about to enter. Who's it gonna be? The Dog of War, Rotmare.
Rotmare going after El Rey.
Rotmare could be the strongest man right now in the match, going after the biggest man.
Yep.
Pretty smart.
Taking shots on Chichester now. The referees are trying to get Greed out of here. Doesn't seem like they're in a...
Referees and security trying to get Greed out. They finally got him out of here. Now there's a little law and order on the outside of the ring. Rotmare just going by everybody and laying in shots. Rotmare with a big splash in the corner. Another big splash onto Elmo. Rotmare with a splash on Cadence. Rotmare and Chichester going at it in the center of the ring. Uh-oh, we're about to have another entrant. Oh, Psycho Jack. And Trip.
At the same time, they're calling the shots tonight. They made that
1 on Team JD.
Trip taking a shot at Rotmare.
Trip and Robbie Vegas going at it right now, exchanging blows.
Slugfest. Trip gets the better of that exchange. Big headbutt by Trip.
Now you got two big boys in there, PJ and El Rey. That's some massive humanity right there between those two guys.
Thumb to the eyes from Caden to Psycho Jack. Another big man.
Uh-oh. Davey Mack, the dangerous one himself.
JD just took a shot at Robbie Vegas from the outside there.
Dangerous Davey going after Hanson in the corner.
I don't know how they're going to get some of these guys out.
You're going to need a forklift to get some of these out, or a crane. Chichester and Tripp trying to eliminate the Dog of War Rotmare on the far side. No prevail over there. Rotmare fought his way back in.
Oh, no. Psycho Jack still in it.
Psycho Jack's hanging on. Davey Mack trying to eliminate El Rey.
Going after El Rey. Get him over. But he's hanging on.
Tripp with an assist, but nothing. Here comes Rob Sweet.
Things are about to pick up. Psycho Jack and El Rey are fighting. Both of them are at risk of elimination.
It's not a smart place to brawl is on the outside of the ring, especially on the ring apron. Your feet touch the ground, you're out of there.
Both men just beating the crap out of each other on the outside. Both have gone over the top rope, but they have not hit the ground. There goes El Rey.
El Rey been eliminated now by Tripp. Tripp waving bye-bye.
Oh, I think, did Psycho Jack just eliminate himself?
Yeah, Psycho Jack just eliminated himself.
I guess he wasn't done with El Rey.
Well, I guess he is Psycho.
Oh, and Tripp just eliminated himself over the top rope.
Team JD working together.
They said it wasn't about winning matches earlier.
That they did. That they did.
I think they're here to make an impression, make a statement.
Rob Sweet, a house of fire in there, taking shots at Elmo along with Chad Chester. And now here comes another big beast, Dewey Murray.
And the madness of Tripp still attacking, going after El Rey on the outside of the ring. They eliminated themselves from the Rumble. And Caden and Chichester are still in the match.
Still in it. Yes, sir.
Coming on 20 minutes, maybe more. And the Open Road Hellboys working together here. Elmo trying to eliminate Dewey.
That's going to be easier said than done, but now you see Dangerous Davey Mack over there trying to give an assist to Elmo. Dewey with a big headbutt and some knees now to Davey Mack. Cadence is calling for something. Oh, low blow to the Dangerous Davey Mack by Cadence.
Bad News Inc. just got some bad news. Thumb to the eyes from Vegas to Rob Sweet.
That wasn't too sweet on Vegas's behalf.
It was not. Botmare with a right hand to Elmo in the corner.
They say bald is beautiful, right?
That's what I've heard.
I got two bald guys going at it. Which one's beautiful?
I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yep. All right. Ian Quick, the Phantom Champion here at Ultimate Wrestling. At the mercy of two big guys now.
Ian Quick is coached by Big Papa Chill, who's a big guy himself. So maybe he passed a little knowledge along about what to or what not to do.
I hope so. Those are two big boys going after him right now.
Ooh,
stiff chops. Titty City. Place you don't want to be.
Rotmare and Dangerous going at it. Now Dewey getting involved. Elmo back involved. Elmo trying to eliminate Rotmare.
And the Dangerous one is eliminated.
Marie's out here. She's going to be in this Ultimate Rumble match, stopping to hug a fan. Is Marie too sweet for her own good? Or is she just about to yell at everybody?
Met with the adoration of the fans here in Lyon.
Personal opinion. She is the uncrowned women's champion here in Ultimate Wrestling.
Oh, yeah? Going right after Chichester with some stiff forearms in the
She's
corner.
not afraid to dish it out to the fellas. That's one thing you can give to this young lady.
Oh,
Dewey Murray's gone.
The hands of Elmo. Thumb to the eyes.
Uh-oh.
This
Do
might
you
not
smell that? There's a toxic turd in this match. Marie, better watch out. We know what happened earlier tonight. Toxic turd is out for revenge. Dewey just put the toxic turd in the bowl.
leader of the Toxic Generation, challenging Marie, picking up right where we left off earlier. And Rob Sweet looking to eliminate Elmo. Elmo hanging on. There he goes.
Elmo's gone.
Marie laying in some chops.
Toxic just pie-faced Marie, but she's not giving up without a fight. Oh!
And there's Rotmare sandwiching them the two in the corner.
Oh!
I just got to point out, here comes Maddock. Caden and Chichester are still in the ring.
Oh, Rotmare just eliminated Marie. Maddock eliminating quick. He did that very quick.
And there goes Tony Toxic. Hands of Rotmare. Chichester finally eliminated at the hands of Maddock.
Poor Tony Toxic has had a crappy night.
And him and Marie are still going out on the outside of the ring. They just... fighting all the way to the back. Caden with a forearm to Maddock.
Maddock trying to eliminate Cadence over there, but Cadence is the original of the match. He's still in there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here comes Luca Mancini back out. I know that clown music anywhere. Rotmare and Maddock going at it in the corner. Oh.
Big uppercut, back elbow.
That's two big bulls in the China shop right there.
Yes.
Luca biding his time. Very smart. Very smart.
He's picking up right where he left off with Rob Sweet earlier. Going for the elimination here. Rob Sweet hanging on.
Maddock with a rake of the nails across the back of
He's going to
Luca.
have DNA under his nails. Oh, and Caden returning the favor.
I guess being defiant pays off in the long run.
I mean, he has been in that match. He's been in the ring for about 25 minutes, maybe a little bit longer now.
That he has. And from here, it doesn't even look like he's broken a sweat.
Looks like he's still having fun. Big shoulders by Matic. And here comes Jay Flyer.
Big forearm. Flyer with a house of fire on everybody so far. Going after Matic with a forearm now. See Rotmare with Luca, eliminated Luca.
Flyer trying to get Matic out of the ring.
Rotmare going at Matic in the corner. Big headbutt to Matic from Rotmare. The Bionic Dog, you know. He's got something to prove with the layoff he had in 2021. Rotmare, oh, just eliminated Matic.
And now
Rotmare is on the verge of being eliminated himself by Rob Sweet. Oh, Rotmare has been eliminated. We've got 3 men in the match right now. Jay Flyer, Rob Sweet, and the defiant Chris Caden. I spoke too soon. We now have 2 left. Are these the last 2 men in the Ultimate Rumble?
I believe so.
Hey, I'm putting my money on one of them.
I wouldn't bet against you.
Smart man, smart man. Uh-oh. Flyer went to eliminate Sweet. Sweet caught himself. Oh, on behalf of Flyer to Sweet.
And there goes
Flyer
Sweet.
just eliminated Sweet. I've got a lot of questions. I don't know if they can be answered right now.
Maybe he'll have answers for you.
Mr. Mankind, Jay Flyer. And guess what? How did I just win this? Oh, guess you're not having kids. I have been in this situation with all you guys for the longest time. I've been your hero. I've been your baby. I've done everything for you guys. What kind of respect do I have for you guys? None! You all sit on your hands and say nothing! I worked way too hard for all you guys to sit here and disrespect me. So right now, I am your Ultimate Rumble winner, and I deserve the respect from you Lions people.
Well, the questions I would have asked, I didn't have to. Jay's saying it right here and right now. He's turning his back on the fans of Ultimate Wrestling because we've turned our back on him.
That explains a little bit of the attitude change we saw earlier in his match.
That it does. Well, B, it was our first time here in the Ultimate Crow's Nest together. I'm not sure if it'll be the first and the last, but it's been a pleasure, young man.
The pleasure was all mine.
Shut up! Like I said, this is a bad Jay Flyer. This is Jay Flyer with a freaking attitude!
The pleasure was all mine, Jay, and I hope that it won't be the last time.
Hopefully not. We will see you back here, hopefully, in February.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
On behalf of Ultimate Wrestling, myself, and B, we thank each and every one of you for tuning in and watching and joining us here for the Ultimate Rumble at the Lions Community Center.
By the way, I won this and I get an opportunity. And guess what? Jeremy Adams, Sanders Smiler's your heavyweight title. Guess what?